channel.
And we're doing another round for you guys. This one is our final. So for the past couple weeks, past couple months, we've been doing a hit person T4 tournament. And we did it differently this time. Instead of the beatdown, sorry my eyes, beatdown, we did more of an IR round situation, which means they would go 3 rounds with each other in different types of categories, which was range, close up, and then get it done. Now, for the past couple weeks, we've been doing pretty well on the polling, but unfortunately we didn't get a lot of group viewings for the last episode, so we have to make up for it in a different way. Because we can't determine who actually would win this fight since nobody really caught a chance to get to view it. So now, decided to switch things up just a tad bit. Since this is our final tournament hit person round, it's gonna be John Wick. That's right, going against 3 of them. We're talking Leon the Professional, Lorraine from the Atomic Blonde, and Jason Bourne from the T4R15 franchise. So you got all these characters that John Wick will face, and we're going to do things a little differently. Usually there's like, we do things per round, which is like range and then close up and then get it done. But this time we're just going to switch all those up. It's just going to be anything goes with all those categories mixed together. And then each category is going to be explained, and then which category we will base our winner on which category would be the strongest one to make the compelling argument with. You'll get what I mean as we play along for this episode. So let's get things started. John Wick is going to start things off with Leon the Professional. Okay, so let's do this. Wick and Leon. Now, obviously, there's a lot of arguments to be made. Let's start off with Leon, his ingenuity and his quick reflexes, along with being able to shoot a target with one good shot. And on top of that, he's also pretty bold. Remember, he went into a police station and got out alive without being harmed by any officer, even though he knocked one out, pulled one out of his desk and so on, and took 2 out on their own table. So I'm gonna say that Leon, fearless wise, he could really throw down with Wick. That being said, let's make the argument. Wick, in the beginning of the first movie, has obviously shown, as far as range-wise, that he could take any kind of shot he wanted to with Leon. Now, we never got to really see that besides the moment when he got upside down. He got shot by one of the SWAT members, and he got to shoot them between the eyes or so. That makes sense, works out. But other than that, Wick shows a little more range shots in the franchise in the movie. So between the two, obviously, who would win a fight? Leon's great with the weapon, but obviously Wick has a bulletproof suit to defend him in that situation. So if they both ran out of ammo, or Wick decided to use his weapon, he could do it at any time. He's fast, so Leon would take the bullet eventually in that sense. If he didn't, let's say they both ran out of ammo and they were fighting hand to hand, obviously Wick has shown a little more hand to hand fighting skills than Leon. Eventually it would end with Wick winning that round. So Wick eliminates Leon in this round and is moving on to the next one. The next round is going to be John Wick versus Lorraine from the Atomic Blonde. Let's start with Lorraine Bronson and Wick, or let's just talk about the both anyway. Either way, the mix, we're gonna go back and forth with it. Lorraine Bronson, obviously you can't put her down that easily. Fist fight wise, you can't. If remember when she was protecting, I believe the character's name was Spyglass, against a swarm of armed men and guys who also knew how to fight, she took them. I mean, she had weapons. She used weapons against them. She improvised. She also used her own bare hands to throw down with all of the best. And she kept going against all these guys, okay? She took a swarm of them by herself. So no hand, no partner, no backup, nothing, okay? So Lorraine wouldn't be easy to just put down in a fist fight. Range-wise, it'd be too easy to say that Lorraine could be shot. But also quick draw wise, between the two, Mexican standoff wise, I do believe that both have kind of a pretty quick draw, but Wick shows a little more speed, just a tad bit more speed in his essence. So the issue with this is why I bring this up is because we could talk about range. Range would be kind of easily an argument to say that Wick might have more of the upper hand, but a close up between the two, it would be a difficult fight because also Lorraine uses objects as well to weapons to improvise during the fight. So she probably used it to get the upper hand against Wick, uses some kind of toaster or anything she could find, a broken bottle or anything to be able to put Wick down. And she's capable of doing such a thing. But the way to finish and get the job done will be obviously through a gun. And Wick is just a little more faster with a pistol. Lorraine has shown some impressive feats, but Wick has shown way more of a quicker draw. So if he gets a gun in his hand, and she doesn't have a bulletproof suit. Again, Wick does. Eventually, Wick would be able to use a bulletproof suit to his advantage and use the gun to take a shot at her and then end her in that way, and then move on to the next round to face Jason Bourne. Alright, so now we got the next round. John Wick versus Jason Bourne. Let's talk about the two. Both can adapt in different situations. For example, Bourne can adapt in environments. In different countries, he's quite well at handling and using certain things to improvisation in order to escape in certain moments, and even to make blind spots. With Wick, he's able to adapt to, I guess, transportation, I guess you could say, because he rides horses. He can also ride motorcycles and so on. He also can drive a car like nobody's business. So the two are exceptional when it comes to certain adaptation situations. And also, on top of that, let's not forget both have taken someone out with a pencil or a pen. You remember in the first movie, Bourne had a pen and he jammed it into somebody's hand. So there is safe to say, and he also stabbed him a couple times before. So it is safe to say that Bourne could put someone down with a pencil, just like Wick did. And I believe the second installment, he got to show that. In the first one, they just talked about it, but the second one, we got to see Wick put somebody down with, I think, 2 men with a pencil. So yeah, the two are very kind of equal in certain elements. And let's not forget hand-to-hand combat. Both can bring it. The only one that probably has one added thing to himself is when I believe Bourne took one big dude out with one good hit. But obviously with Wick's experience, he's not going to let him get that one good shot at him like that. So that's probably thrown out the table, or out the window, sorry. So what would it be? What would it take between the two to be able to put one of these two down? And I'm not going to say a suit this time. I'm going to actually say distance is going to be in the favor. Now, why would I say that? Well, Bourne was able to stop a sniper in a situation, but he knew that a sniper needed time to look for him and scope him out. With Wick, that's not the case. Wick is pretty good at long range shots, along with being able to get that shot quickly before any kind of reaction can be made or improvisation could be made. So I do believe with Wick and Bourne, it would come down to long range shots. And I do believe Wick has much more of a clearer, experience, or much more evidence of showing that he could do long range shots more than Bourne did. Bourne got to show that he can sneak behind somebody with a sniper, but nothing really that step up feat to show that he can shoot somebody with a really good sniper shot. There wasn't a scene in a movie where he took out a bunch of guys with one shot or with his own weapon from a long range shot. Wick, however, did get to show that, and his quick draw. So hand to hand, equal. When it comes to figuring out to try to adapt in certain situations, both equal. Weapons, equal. But the thing that gives Wick the upper hand is obviously his weapons can put holes into people a little bit more than Bourne does, because Bourne's more or less trying to be less harmful. But Wick doesn't give a crap about being harmful or non-harmful to anybody. So I do believe he would probably be able to get it done before Bourne could and win this fight, and ultimately wins our hit person slash assassin tournament here at the No Pressure channel. And yeah, if you guys agree, you guys can leave it down in the comment section below. I'll probably put a TikTok polling this week about it, but we shall see. And as always, No Press fan, we really appreciate you guys. Catch you guys later. Peace.